It's gym time. I haven't been to the gym in a while. This is the real challenge for me. So I haven't been to the gym in a few days. And it's really tough. I really need to go because I can feel my back hurt and my joints, everything. So even though today I woke up at 10, I really need to go to the gym. It's a must. I feel it. I need it in my veins. Anyway, I'm gonna sacrifice some hours today in order to go to the gym. Day 14. Just finished my workout and my sauna session from today. I really needed that. In the past couple of days I hit my target of playing 10 hours. I think I also played good. Didn't run so good, but that's less important now. I'm not sure that today I will be able to hit my target of playing 10 hours, but I'll do my best. It's almost 12 o'clock now. I have 10-11 hours until I want to go home, so it might be doable. If I get 9 hours in today, I would consider this to be a very successful day. I'll check in with you later and maybe come back with some hands or other stuff like that. See you! End of the day. I only managed to play for about 8 hours. That is because they are doing some renovations in the casino and now they have 2 less poker tables, which means bigger wait lists, bigger wait times. So today I waited for 2 hours and that's why I could only get in 8 hours. That's not such a problem for today, but I heard that these renovations will last for a month. So overall it looks like I choose a bad month to do this challenge. In the first week it was Golden Week. I stayed like 3, 4, 5 hours on the wait list. It was hard to get a good volume in. Now with the renovation, we will see. There's still time and I'll do my best and I'll play as much as I can. Other than that, I cannot do anything more. That's it for now. Over and out. Day 16 of the Poker October Challenge. To be honest, I was not really in the mood these past few days to share hands and to do vlogging. I also think that's because the atmosphere in the poker room, it's a little bit it's depressing. How they make it now because of the great decorations and reorganization of the poker room. It's very small and I feel like in a small box in there. So it's a little bit depressing to be in there for 10 hours. But what can I do? I have to go and put in the hours. But the good part is that in the past 3 days I won every single day, and that feels good. We finally have a good week here and can't wait for today. Maybe today will be the 4th day in which I win. Who knows? Let's see. End of the session. When you think that things start to go your way again, they tend not to. So I thought today that I'm back after 3 winning days. I thought that okay, this is it, I'm back on track, I'm going to start winning big. And it's not good to think like this, because when something like today happens, when you lose again, it hurts very much. I think overall I played good today, but unfortunately the odds were not with me. I have had a few hands in which I think I just couldn't do anything else than just lose all my money. So there was this pot, 6-way pot, a limp pot pre-flop, and I'm in the small blind with King 9 offsuit, and the flop is King 9-5 with 2 clubs, and I decide to check. One recreational player bets 1,200 into a 600 pot, and of course he might have pocket fives, but as well he might have King 5, you know, maybe 9-5, what do I know. And of course he can have so many draws here, gut shot plus flush draw, flush draws, stuff like that. I decide to check raise, get the money in basically. So I make it 3,200. He calls and I shove on the turn for a little bit less than a pot size bet. The turn is a 5, so there is possible that he might have a 5x of clubs. Of course that's exactly what he has. He has 8-5 of clubs, and we lose this one unfortunately. Then I have another hand, pocket jacks. I open, I get called in the small blind from a regular, and in the big blind from a very loose, spewy, splashy type of guy. He was drinking whiskey, having fun, and he was short stack. He only had like 5,000, and he calls as well. The flop is 9-7-5 with the flush draw. We have pocket jacks. The small blind checks, big blind checks. I bet small blind calls, and the big blind moves all in for 5,000. In retrospect, maybe I should have given a bit more thought to this hand, because I think the small blind player, it might be the type of guy who will understand the situation and who can slow play a set here, hoping that the big blind will check raise if he was paying attention at the table. This guy was very aggressive post flop, so I think he should have sets in his range, but also he could have many other weak hands. Anyway, I decided to get the money in here for I think I had 10,000. I'm not sure if that's alright. I'm for sure that I crush big blind's shoving range. So against the big blind, I have to go with the hand. I don't think I have the option to call 5,000 and then fold. So I either fold now or go with the hand, and I don't have enough reasons to fold right away, so I really need to think that small blind is very tight with his calls, and I don't think it's the case. I think he can have flush draws, pairs, gut shots, stuff like that as well. So I think overall I have to go with the hand, and of course I go and I lose. All the hands I played, I lost almost everything. I would build up with small pots, win like 4 or 5k, and then have a big pot where I lose, where I have to fold on the river, where I get 3-bet, I get 4-bet, pre-flop, I have to make tough laydowns against very tight players. The result, minus 30,000 Hong Kong today. It's frustrating when I feel that I'm playing good from day to day. I try to stay focused, I take breaks, I bring food from home, I prepare, I try to go to sleep early, to sleep enough, you know, to make exercises, take a break and stretch. I do everything correctly, I play good, everything, but just poker is against me. It's frustrating when stuff like that happens. But I've been through that. Of course, I start to have self-doubt. Maybe I'm just not good, maybe it's just my fault, maybe I'm making mistakes, which is true. I still make mistakes, but everyone makes mistakes. That shouldn't be like, okay, you should not make any mistakes. I don't know. It's just This is poker. I don't have to tell you, probably if you're watching this, you are familiar with poker, you know how things go sometimes. And yeah, it is what it is. I have to regroup myself. Tomorrow I'm gonna take a day off. I was thinking to push a little bit in order to get back some lost hours, in order to approach the 250 hours mark. But I'm not gonna do that. I promised myself when I set up this goal that the goal is to play 250 hours mindful and in my best shape. And after today's loss, I really need a break, and tomorrow I'm gonna have that break. I don't know, do something that I enjoy, relax, watch a movie, eat, go to the pool, and I know better days will come. I just need to keep pushing and working hard. Hello guys, it's day 18 of the Poker October Challenge, week number 4 I think, and it was a good day today, finally. So it was a good decision to take a break yesterday, and after the big loss from the end of last week, today was exactly the day that I needed, a day in which everything went smooth, the bluffs, the value bets, everything. Days like this make you love poker. So a big difference in my state of mind from the last session. I'm happy about that, and hopefully I can continue this streak. I want to share one hand with you. I don't want to waste too much time on too many hands. One interesting hand that I had, I open Queen 10 suited in under the gun, and I get 2 calls. The flop comes King Jack 5 rainbow, and I decide to make a c-bet. Even though I'm out of position against 2 players, I still have to have some bluffs sometimes and build a pot for the cases when I do hit a good card on the turn or the river. So I think a bet is in order here. We get 2 calls though, so now I'm not that happy about about this situation, because you know it's hard for me to have fold equity continuing on the turn. So I decide to basically shut down and hopefully to see a free river or maybe a cheap river. I check on the turn, and the next player bets. He was a weak recreational player, I would say. I've seen him very loose and playing all sorts of hands, so I'm not very concerned that he might have a very strong hand, but he might have something, and I probably cannot plan on winning this hand without hitting. So considering that the other player calls, I think my call is mandatory here, because I get a really good price, and also I think I have a higher chance of getting paid on the river if I hit, when faced with 2 opponents that might have medium strong hand. So I make the call. The river is the ace of hearts, which gives us the straight. Now the question here is, should we check raise here, or should we go ahead and bet to like an exploit play to get value from an ace or maybe 2 pairs, or that's pretty much it. To be honest, I think many players at this stake, in this location, they play very passively ace-king pre-flop. So I think it is possible that at least one of them might have ace-king very often. And I'm not sure if that's a reason for me to lead big or to check raise in this spot. I'm really not sure how people react here. I would think that they would overfold to check raises on the river, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure that they would do fold like top two pairs. It's hard to have a big enough sample on check raise river situations. So I think leading here is the better option because they might check back sometimes an ace. Whereas if I bet, they have to probably call with an ace. So I think a bet it's more appropriate in this situation. But I'm curious, what would you do if you were to play this hand? Would you rather check raise here on the river, or go ahead and bet yourself? And if yes, what would be your sizing? You can let me know in the comments, or maybe I will learn how to make a box to vote or something like that. I don't know if YouTube has something like that, but I think it does. So anyway, I bet 6,000 and the player after me thinks for a while, calls, the other one folds, and of course I win. I don't really know what he had. Yeah, I told you it's a very good session. I won 32,000 today. So I got back my last session loss. Going strong in this week. Tomorrow it's Saturday. Games are good. Hopefully that's one of the most important things. So see you later, tomorrow, next time, I don't know when. Bye.